So we continue to discover the beautiful word of create configurable materials in SAP S/4HANA with theory. So previously we have created in French chariot télescopique Manitou MRT 2260. Right now we need to create three characteristics to configure this material. So for that, we need to use the application that everybody knows, and that is exactly the same when you know the CT04. That is the application to manage characteristic. So with this application, we manage some characteristics. So we need to create three characteristics. So the first one, okay, I put the information like this. Sorry, it's in French, like this, and like this. So I just have to correct the information. Like this, Z hauteur levée. I click on create. Then I define the information about this characteristic. I put a name, for example, for this characteristic. Sorry, because it's for a demonstration. So hauteur, high. So why just my copy paste is not good. Okay. Hauteur de levée. Characteristic is a numeric characteristic. Single value, restrictable entry required. So I click on enter. None of character 99. Decimal. Do we have just a look if decimal? Yeah, 0.2. Like this. In. Okay, like this, like this. I see the template. Okay, I think that is like the free one. I just want to be okay, and decimal. Unit of measure. We can define a unit of measure. That is our case. Just have a look at the information. That is right. I define two for this demonstration. So then I go to value. And the value, I put the first value, I pick the first, and I define the last one, two values. But see, yeah, it's like this, and like this. What is my, with the I? So it's incompatible, so if you have this kind of messages, like this, or perhaps I will define then to be sure that there's any issue later. So, and I put each time, be careful, Michael, when you do something. Yeah. Okay, that's the information about the unit of measure, the number of character, and that is a single value, and entry required. So it's good. It is a maximum. Okay, it's good. Description, I can add some description. For example, if I want to have the description in English and French, like this. Okay, I save the first one I show you for numeric. The second one, if I define capacité nominale de levage, so capacité like this, I put my description like this and like this. Enter. Yeah, then I put okay the description, capacité nominale de levage. Okay, which characteristic is char or is numeric? You have for character, currency, date, numeric format. We're in, because it's a kilogram. So I got again the same information about that. I defined numeric, then no decimal for this case, like this I show you, and is entry required. Can I okay single value unit of measure? Here we are. We have all the unit technical, and if I want to looking for some things, unit text. Each time contain the key. For example, you have all this weight, for example, gram, kilogram, this. And I go then in the value, I put the information, and then like this, you have automatically an extension. Okay, if I am not sure, again, enter the information and look for it. I've got back, wheel, gram, kilogram, and okay, just kilogram. I just have to select website. I go to the description, I put it also in French, and go in the value. It's good, and I save. And with the last one, that is a engine, puissance moteur. I define also the numeric format. Okay, and value is unit of measure kilowatt. Okay, do not kilowatt. Same things. Kilowatt. Okay. I go in the description and French and the value, and I define also the value 25 or 104. Okay. And I save. Right now I've my characteristic. The next step is to define the classes for my material. So for that, App Finder, and I'm looking for, the application, create class or manage class. Well, I use the manage class. And then I define right now the class for my material. So if I created set telescopic, so I define a class. It's very simple. I define the information I would like to create this class, and the class type is really important. The class type is 300. So variant. So I select the variant class, and then I click on create. I define the information about the description of my class. I put the information, for example, telescopic fix. I go right now in characteristic. It's really important right now to have all the information. So you put there the characteristic that we have created previously. So we have created hauteur de levage. We have also defined, if I remember, the puissance moteur. And the last one, hauteur de, perhaps it's hauteur de levage. It's not hauteur de levage, hauteur de levée for me. So if I make a mistake, okay, I'm looking for, no. I'm looking for all that is contained Z, hauteur capacité nominale de levage. Yep, we have this one. Yeah. Alors. So capacité, puissance, and so last one, hauteur de levée. Okay, we have three characteristics, but it's not finished. Why? When you later create a sales order, we have the characteristic, but if you want to have also a link to a price, for example, what is the cost of the nominal cost of the chariot, and then what is the cost for all the options that you select. So you need for that to add a characteristic corresponding to the price. So for that, you're looking for, again, if you have a characteristic about the price. So you can see that, for example, that variant condition. I show you, so I select the name is the Z pricing, is exactly the same things. If this characteristic is not released, okay, so I save and I go. I can recall the application about the characteristic, and I'm looking for the characteristic that is no. I just is in English. Yep, I'm looking for that my characteristic. That's really important. That variant condition. Okay, for the pricing that is released, and in additional details for SDCOM and VKOND. That is means that is the characteristic is fundamental if you want to manage dependencies between your characteristic and the price. The price is VA00 in normal, and VA01 is a percentage. If I go back right now in my application to manage chariot and go back in characteristic, and right now I had Z condition 2. Okay, I've got the first things, but it's not finished. Right now, I would like to assign this class to my command. It's very simple. I recalled my application manage master data product. If I do not remember exactly, I remember it's telescopic or chariot. So if I enter chariot, delay, okay, is able to provide me directly the internal number. So I go inside and click on edit. And I'm going to the view classification and click there to assign a class. And I assign the class that I've created, variant Z chariot, okay. I can put by default for this chariot telescopic some value. So for that, for example, I make a test, I select. Like this, I'm able to show you, okay, that is great. I've got all the information and I just have to save. That means if I want to change, I will be able at any time when I create my sales order to change and to put some values. Just to show you that everything works well in SAP. That is the default value, but can I to change it when I will have to create my sales order? Okay. So the next video, I will show you how to create dependencies. Thank you.